Hello, everyone. I trust you are all doing great today. You are welcome to this session, and here we'll be looking at delivering continuing education program. As expert, as potential adult educator or continuing education expert, how can you best deliver the content of your program in such a way that it will captivate your learners, captivate your audience, and achieve the overall desired learning outcome or the learning outcome or learning objectives that you have set up to achieve at the end of the program. So in this session, we'll be looking at how you can best deliver your continuing education programs, any form of programs that you have, packaged to educate or expose your audience to. So how do you get to deliver the content of the program? So join me as we proceed. Okay, so first, we'll be looking at the different methods of delivering continuing education programs. There are different methods that you should be exposed to. You should have the knowledge of how you can deliver whatever type of continuing education programs that you have packaged for your wider audience. And you agree with me, or you are familiar with the first is the traditional method, which we are all familiar with. We in under traditional method, we have classroom based and correspondence. Traditional method is what we have been, exposed to right from primary, secondary, and even tertiary school days. Where you have the physical contact with your lecturers, like the one we normally have in our classroom. We have a physical contact. We brainstorm. I deliver the content to you. I ask questions, and we have this physical synergy and energy to share in a very physical physical classroom, and it has its own advantage and disadvantage. So whichever content, whichever audience you have, it determines whether you're going to use classroom based or correspondence. And when we talk about correspondence, this has to do with having a pre-recorded videos or audios that you as a participant you can receive. It can be sent to you. It can be a textbook, it can be a module, it can be sent to you through mails, through online platforms, like a YouTube. You get on YouTube, you download these videos or audio material, or it can be an educational platform where the lecturer or the facilitators has recommended you to go and download the textbook, the resources. So this is a form of correspondence, and this form of correspondence allows self-paced for you to just go to that platform, to that resources, download it, go through it, and if there are assignments, if there are personal reflections, you can do it independently. So this form of correspondence method of delivery offers flexibility, and like I said, it's self-paced for participants. So another form of method to deliver continuing education programs is blended learning method. And in blended learning, it has to do with or it has different dimensions, like the hybrid and the flipped classroom. Like you all know, the hybrid is the combination of the physical classroom and the online platform. Is the combination of the physical classroom and the online platform, whereby you are exposed to classroom based learning activities for a particular week, and the next class or session you are exposed to the online method, just like the way I do in this in this class. This is a practical example. We sometimes we do physical classroom, and if I see that there won't be chance for physical classroom, or I will be busy, I will do a kind of pre-recorded class, or pre-recorded video, and upload it on YouTube for you to access at your at your leisure, at convenient time. Access it. You can download it, go through the classroom. If there are assignments, if there are questions for you to answer, if there are comments, I ask you to drop your comment on in the video. So this online form of component or classroom, or this hybrid, ensures that we blend both the online and the physical classroom, just to ensure that we facilitate a very an effective con delivery. So another one is the flipped classroom. In this flipped classroom, participants will have access to pre-recorded lectures or materials. I can give you pre-recorded lectures and materials online. You have idea of what it is, what you want to learn before the physical classroom. I think I have done that. If you agree with me, I have done that for you in our previous classes, where I asked you to go online, go and read the materials, even my videos. I asked you to go online, go and watch it, jot down your comments, your questions. Then when we got to the classroom, I now ask questions based on what you have learnt on the online video or the lectures. So this is a form of flipped classroom. We have practicalized that in this particular class. So another form of method of delivery continuing education program is technology based method. This one is being driven by technology, and we have online courses, we have webinars, we have mobile learning. I'm sure you are familiar with dis different method, or of this different approach of facilitating the content delivery. So online courses, I can recommend online courses for you to go and participate in, so that it will further your knowledge on this particular course. You can learn them on Coursera or different learning platform. So this form of online courses are very interactive. You have access to pre-recorded or live sessions. So you must have encountered that in maybe Coursera, courses where you have pre-recorded live videos, or you have materials for you to download. So you can also use this method, to deliver the content of your continuing education. And another one is the webinars. You must have been hearing webinars. Webinars is like is a live streaming seminar or online seminar, whereby lectures, presentations, even question and answer sessions are being provided in real time. That's what we call webinars. You'll be given access, to access code or login code, to give you access into the webinar, and varieties of topics, or topics related to what you have designed for your participant will be discussed, and it will be real time. And so this form of method gives participants that sense of convenience, and you even have access to experts. It may not be myself that will be taking you. I might also invite experts that will take you in that particular topic, for you to have different different angles to that particular topic, whereby experts, even students that have practical experiences in that topic, or in that discourse, subject of discourse, will be invited, to take you to share their experiences, and that way it will facilitate learning engagement. So we also have mobile learning. Mobile learning, you have varieties of mobile learning apps, maybe on podcast, TED Talk, where you can download short videos or short audios, short courses for you to use access through your mobile app and learn on your own. So this form of technology-based method gives you that asynchronous form of learning, and even synchronous. You can learn at your pace, you can learn at real time, and that flexibility and accessibility is there. So, but in this mobile form of learning, I think it is very important for you to know that the content of what you are learning may not be that deep because it's on mobile learning app. So it might just be short courses, mobile learning app, short courses, so that you can have idea of the content of what you be delivered or you are being delivered. So it's very important to know these different type of methods that you can use to deliver your online or continuing education programs. So another one is the mentorship and coaching. Mentorship and coaching is also very good when it comes to delivering continuing education programs. In mentorship, individual participants will have some sort of synergy, or e just this individual just likes that personality and want to decide to ensure that this personality, let me get close to him or her to mentor me in the participant must have seen your area of expertise, must have seen that you are knowledgeable in this space, even based on your personality. This participant will choose you to be mentored by you. So in such cases, it will facilitate cordial relationship. The relationship will be more than facilitator and the learner. Here you want to get to know each other more and even share ideas on how that area of professionalism can improve, or how you can improve the the life of the mentee. So in mentorship is also a very good way to deliver continuing education programs. It therefore means that there will be more of individualized teaching and learning in mentorship, and even in coaching. Coaching, you may not be the one, the participant may not be the one to come and choose you, but based on the program, based on the structure of the program, it is important for the participant to be under a particular leader or coach that will guide the participant, on the various aspects of the programs that is meant for the participant. So mentorship and coaching also goes together, and and mentorship is more of an individualized learning instruction, where you have close relationship with your mentor. There will be that sense of cordial relationship, close relationship between the mentor and the mentee. But in coaching, you can have more than one participant coming together to learn under you at a goal. So these are just the slight differences between mentorship and coaching. But these two methods are very good in delivering continuing education programs, depending on the nature of your participant, depending on your audience, depending on the content you want to deliver. Some may be more of practical, some may be theoretic. So depending on the content, you can now choose this form of method. Another way of delivering a continuing education program is conferences and workshops. Conferences and workshops, the conferences and workshops gives room for diverse experts, diverse participants to come from different areas, different fields, different locations, to assemble in a particular location and discuss a broad theme on that area of specialization or field. And different experts come together to enlighten participants. It offers collaborations, it offers diverse thoughts, diverse learning experiences, and people coming together from different areas. That means that you can network. It gives room for networking opportunities, because you meet different people from different area of specialization, and they will offer insightful insight on how you can improve on that particular area, or the thing that you are working on. So conferences and workshops gives room for diverse participants to come together to learn. So this one is a big learning platform for participants. Unlike mentorship, unlike coaching, unlike a classroom and correspondence based. So That is this one is gives wider access to participants and to experts to learn at under a big location or umbrella where they come together, to learn. So if you look at these different method of delivering continuing education, they all have their own strength and weaknesses, and depending on your target audience, depending on the content you want to deliver, depending on the way you want to structure and deliver these programs, will now determine whether to go for classroom based, whether to go for blended or hybrid, fixed classroom, online, mentorship or coaching. So this is very important for you to understand and determine how you go about in delivering your continuing education programs. There's no method that you want to use to deliver your continuing education program that cannot be subsumed under this broad-based delivery method. It can be subsumed under traditional method, can be under blended learning, can be under technology based, can be mentorships like other forms like mentorship and coaching, conferences and workshops. So this is very important for you to understand. Right. So how can we then use technology to enhance continuing education delivery? How can we use technology to enhance continuing education delivery? We can use technology to enhance continuing education delivery depending on these factors. You want to consider your content delivery. The type of content you have or you want to deliver will determine the type of technology that will be best, to deliver your content. So in content delivery, we have interactive online platforms that can facilitate, you know that interaction between the facilitators and the learners. One example is the learning management system. This has been introduced to Unilag students the past 5, 6, 7 years ago, and you must have had experiences of what learning management system is, and we are still using it to today. So you can go to your own portal, have access to what the content of the course, and the questions will be asked. The group discussion is being done, on the learning management system. So this form of learning platforms give room for interaction between the facilitator and the learners, even among the learners. So also online course platforms, we have Google Classroom, we have Zoom. You can use this platform to facilitate your learning and to facilitate the delivery of continuing education program. So this technology can enhance how you deliver your content. Another one is the micro learning. Micro learning is when you have a topic or a theme that you have broken down into different into small sizes, or into small modules, and you put it on mobile learning platform for your participant to have access to. Take for instance, you have a very big continuing education program that you have designed. You can get a grant. You can write a grant and get a grant to deliver continuing education programs to diverse learners in different locations. So in order to facilitate or enhance that continuing education program, you can break down the theme or the topic into different small modules and develop an app where everything will be structured, will be put in that mobile, in that application, and your participants will have access to it at their leisure. It will be it can be synchronous, it can be asynchronous. They can have a time whereby they log into the app and have access to you on real time basis, or they can log into the app and have access to the content or the short videos or the pre-recorded videos you have put on the app, at their own pace. So micro learning is also a way to through mobile learning devices or through app, so to enhance your continuing education program delivery. Another way or another method under the content delivery is the virtual reality and augmented reality. In virtual reality, participants will be taken to another realm entirely that is different from their immediate environment, and it will make participants to dream that this is where this is about the course, this is about the program, this is where we are taking you to in this program. These are the content, this is the way the content is, this is the way it will be delivered in this climb. This is you will be exposed to a world of imagination of where or what that course or the content is all about. So it takes you from your immediate environment to another realm, and that's what we call virtual reality. It allows you to imagine, it will allow you to reflect, it will allow you to dream about the content of the program, or about what the program is set up to achieve. Is a little bit different from augmented reality. In augmented reality, you are in your immediate environment. You'll be exposed to your immediate environment and how the content should be delivered in your immediate environment. However, with a slight modification, for instance, you can be in a classroom. With augmented reality, you are in the same classroom, and however, some features are infused or are integrated in the classroom that may not be physically present, but some these features, you'll be seeing them. It has been modified. It's the same classroom, but there are some features that are present that will not be physically present, but they will be present in that reality. That's why we call it augmented reality. It's a little bit modified, but you are still in the same environment. It's different from virtual reality, whereby you'll be taken completely out of your immediate environment. So these two ways, or these two realities, are very important in facilitating or engaging learners to in continuing education program delivery. So it immerse learners in that interactive simulations or scenarios relevant to that area of specialization. So it fosters experiential learning, and it can enable you as participants or learners to think outside or beyond the box. And it increases, because what you are able to see, what you are able to imagine, what you are able to reflect, it will foster or increases your knowledge retention. And this is about content delivery, ways you can deliver the content to using technology, using enhanced technology to ensure that the content is well delivered. So these are the different methods you can use under the content delivery. What about to foster engagement and collaboration using technology? We have live video conferencing and webinars, just as I have explained earlier on. It encourages peer-to-peer learning, knowledge exchange, through online communities. You have online platforms, you are aware of all of these things. So you can organize a conference or the broad team and allow participants from Nigeria, from international from foreign countries, to come together under one live video conferencing to learn more about that theme or topic. So webinars is also part of it. We have this is also a form of online forums where learners, experts are brought together to discuss, to have a broad discussion about that theme. So you can also use social media learning groups. Use Google Classroom. You can use Telegram. You can use apart from Telegram, you can use Zoom meeting, to deliver that content, or to deliver the continuing education programs. So these are different channels you can enhance engagement and collaboration. There's no way you use live video conferencing and webinars or live platforms, social media learning groups, that element of engagement and collaboration will not be present. It will facilitate brainstorming. You get to meet participants, you discuss. You can create a syndicate room. For instance, if you use Zoom, which you are all aware of, you can create small group, call it syndicate room, so that learners or participants can go into their separate rooms to discuss, to brainstorm. So these are channels where and they are technology based, you can use to enhance continuing education delivery of your programs. If you have any question, drop it under the comment section. I will attend to your question. This very, very important. Also, there are technology that you can use to personalize instructions and facilitate assessment. If you want to know whether you are following through, participants are following through, whether participants are engaged in this program, there are some tools, there are some technologies you can use to enhance these experiences. So the part of it is adaptive learning system. It's a platform where you know you are the learning or instruction is personalized, and you have a real time experience. The content is designed for you, or the method of delivery is designed for you. Probably some participants are identified that they are not following with the pace of others. So this form of adaptive learning system can be created for some participants to have that individual instruction, individual learning opportunities, so that they can catch up with others. So we can introduce a learning app, a learning tool that you can use to catch up with others. Ed app is also, education app is also is one of these adaptive learning system. There are several of them, so but I just use a Ed app as an example. So we have our own in our local communities or Nigeria that you can make reference to. So this adaptive learning system gives you opportunity to have that access to content, to learning that will cater for your own unmet needs, on your own personal needs, so that you can be in tandem with other participants. So another way is the gamification. Can introduce games, can introduce badges or leaderboards. These are boards that when an instruction is being given, when an assessment is being given, or questions are given to participants, as you are engaged in this form of assignment, quizzes, there is ranking of how participants are faring or how participants are doing. So this will be displayed, and if the participants that are doing well and the participants that are coping, you'll be seeing the result real time. You'll be seeing the result, and badges may be given. Once you are able to attempt these questions, you'll be given badges. You must have experienced that in some of these online courses that you do. Probably when you do a course online, or when you enroll in Coursera courses, when you are able to pass this stage, you'll be given badges. It's also to encourage participants, or to motivate participants to do more, to go from one stage to another. It encourages participants to do more. So badges, giving badges, leaderboards, showing how participants are faring in form of rankings, are used to facilitate learning and ensure personalized assessment of participants. So other forms of reward can also be used in this sense. So this is also vital. These are very good for enhancing continuing education programs. There are also interactive assessment and feedback. You can give evaluation on Google form, on Google Docs, for you to for the participants. You want to get their feedback. If you want to get their feedback on how they have been doing, maybe you have engaged them for a week program, online program or physical program. You want to see how they have fared over the course of the program. You can introduce Google form for them to answer some of the questions. Quizzes, can be simulations, can be scenario based assessment. So all these approaches can be used to facilitate personalized assessment of the continuing education package. So another one is the accessibility and convenience. For accessibility and convenience, like I said earlier on, mobile friendly platform can be used. Cloud based storage can be used. When we do Zoom, it will record. When we record the Zoom meeting or Zoom classroom, we record them on cloud. I can share it to to all the participants. So participants who do not have time to participate, or who are engaged, or who do not have the opportunity to participate in the live class, can have access to these recordings that is being stored on the cloud base. So it gives room for accessibility and enhance convenience on the part of the participant to learn more about what has been discussed. So there is also offline accessibility. I can pull the recorded videos. The videos are uploaded on YouTube, and ask you to go and download it or watch it at your own convenience. And if you don't have data, some participant for instance, participant in the rural environment who does not have data or cannot access, you can do a form of offline accessibility, that just dial *123# and the content will appear to you. This one does not have you don't have to be online to access this content material. So depending on the form of how you want to ensure that your participant have access to your content, so you can use these different methods. Can be cloud based, can be mobile friendly platform, can be offline accessibility. You can send the pre-recorded video or your lecture through peer-to-peer sharing. You may not have to be online to do this. I hope we are following. Great. So how do we then create an effective learning environment? You have been exposed to the technologies you can use to enhance continuing education delivery. You have been exposed to how you can deliver your content to ensure accessibility, to ensure engagement. But how do you then create a very eco-friendly, amiable environment for the learning of your continuing education programs? You consider the physical environment. In physical environment, how do you design the classroom? How do you design the physical learning that learning learning platform, or the physical environment that you want to aggregate participants or your audience and deliver the content to them? How do you want to design it? So the design layout is very, very important. If you must have if you have had the opportunity to go to some hubs, or innovation hubs or centers within University of Lagos, like the NIT hub, like the Entrepreneurship and Skill Development Center, like the BOI working space, and other centers when you get there, your perspective about physical environment where you can learn will change. You see pictures, you see quotes, you see different forms of visualization that would take the learning to your subconscious mind immediately. Whatever the content they are delivering to you, with the physical design, with the design layout, you just internalize the content immediately. You can relate it with what is happening in your society, in your immediate environment. So the way the classroom is being designed, the way the learning environment is being designed will facilitate or will engage a very good learning teaching and learning delivery. So resources is also part of it. When you have resources that you can lay hold on in the physical classroom, maybe you have resources to you have leather boards in the physical classroom, you have charts, you have sticky notes where you can write, where you can quickly discuss, paste whatever you have jotted your ideas on the boards, the way the physical environment is being designed is critical to facilitating effective learning engagement. So also is the visual appeal. The way the physical environment is being designed will also facilitate. When you have pictures, when you have quotes of great men, you can easily think about it, reflect on it, and it will appeal to your senses, and you quickly learn under that design, under that layout. So this is very important. Know that whatever continuing education program you want to deliver, that physical environment, the way you design it, the way you structure it, is very important in facilitating teaching and learning engagement. Another aspect is your pedagogical approach. In this sense, you can use andragogical approach. It's just the instruction. You can use varieties of methods. You can use case studies, you can use discussions, you can use lectures, different methods that can ensure effective learning engagement, that can promote active learning, that can promote differentiation. You understand the differences in learners and you individualize instructions to meet the learners needs. So we have different forms of different kinds of learners. You just have to get to know them by that physical interaction, by that one-on-one discussion, so you understand their needs, you understand their own perspective, and you can tailor the content to meeting their own needs. So these are under pedagogical approach to delivering continuing education program. What about communication and interaction? You ensure open communication. Participants are allowed to share their views. No right or wrong, no wrong answer here. All answers are very important because you know that participants are not tabula rasa. They have their own experiences, they have their own knowledge they are bringing into the classroom to ensure that they also share their own knowledge. You can learn from them, they can learn from you. So this will also facilitate positive relationship when you accord respect to them and you let them share their own views. So collaboration is also part of it. Collaborate, participants who have ideas and they are from different areas of experts, they have different areas of expertise, they can network and collaborate to ideate, to develop solutions for a particular program that they have identified. So also you must also improve the quality of care for clients. From your communication, from your interaction, show that you care for them. Show that you are here to meet their needs or to solve their learning deficiency. This is very important to facilitate an effective learning environment and engagement. What about assessment and feedback? At every stage of your program delivery, ensure there is assessment so that you know that they are following you, so that you know that so that you can easily pinpoint whoever that is lagging behind and those that are catching up with the teaching. So formative evaluation is done. You can do it at the beginning to understand what they know, to get the idea of what they know and how you can structure, how you can take them from known to unknown. Summative evaluation is also there at the end of the content delivery, at the end of the program. You want to now get the idea of how they have been transformed by the content you have introduced to them, by the continuing education programs you have developed for them. Also allow for self-reflection. Let them write their own experiences of the let them write the experience they have been able to garner in the course of participating in that program. So these are ways to facilitate an effective learning engagement and environment. So another way is positive climate, positive atmosphere. You don't disrespect, ensure that there is equal respect for everybody. There is inclusion, everybody is carried along. There is sense of belongingness in the classroom or in that environment. You also facilitate positive reinforcement. No idea is rubbish, no suggestion is wrong. From what they have for all the for from the experiences they will share, from their suggestion, you might pick one or two things that will help to that will enlighten others, that will help to improve on the program. If you want to learn 10,000 ways of doing things wrongly, just ask somebody who's not experienced in that thing to do it, or somebody who's ignorant of that thing. For instance, you have a bottle of water and you have somebody who does not know how to cover it. You will learn different ways of how not to cover the bottle of water. So no idea is waste. If you have the understanding of how to cover that bottle of water, you can easily do it and say this is the process. But somebody that don't know it will just do it and just say pam, and that is it. But you can learn from different ways of covering that bottle of water. So I'm just using that as an illustration. So ensure there is positive reinforcement and celebrate them. Let them celebrate each other. This way you can promote a positive learning atmosphere, and this will facilitate learning faster. So remember, creating an effective learning environment is an ongoing process. So be open to feedback, adapt your strategies, stay informed about best practices, in education, in that continuing education program delivery. So, and you must also ensure that whatever method you want to use, whatever approach, whatever technology you want to use, you must consider your audience, your target audience. You must consider the content you want to deliver to them, and you must also consider your learning, objectives and your learning outcome. See that the learning objectives you have put forward is achieved at the end of the day. And depending on these categories, on these factors, it will help you to determine an effective or best method to choose to deliver your program. It will help you to deliver whether to use physical classroom. For instance, if you want to innovate, and you want to do practical, you want to share practical knowledge. It is important for the facilitator to bring everybody together to see how that thing is being done real time. So depending on your audience, if you want to, for instance, if you want to deliver, uh, you want to create awareness, or you want to enlighten rural people about health, for instance, you cannot go online. You cannot ask them to come online to participate in webinar. You cannot do that because they will not have access to that, since they don't have access to electricity and mobile subscription. So you can only take the learning to them. You can do a pre-recorded video and go and play it to them in their in their settings, in their environment. So I'm just putting all these references up so that you know that whichever method you want to use to deliver your continuing education program, you consider these factors, which your audience, the content you want to deliver, and your learning objectives and the learning outcomes. These are very important. There are also factors you can also consider, to tailor the content you want to deliver to meet the needs uh, of your participant. These are very important for you as a continuing education um, facilitator or expert. So, with all of this that I've said, I want you to put in the comment section how to facilitate learning. Based on my explanation so far, how do you think is ideal to facilitate teaching and learning program? There are other methods, there are other avenues. Drop your comment in the comment section of this video. I hope you have been able to learn one or two things from this session. If you have any question, ensure you put it under comment section. Also, like this video, share and subscribe. Thank you for your time.